Hi guys!
Thank you for joining this edition of Color and Beauty. My name is Tenaj
And Astrid.
And today we are going to be doing a little get ready with me. We're going to do a fall inspired look. But
hopefully.
Yeah, I know, right? We'll see how it goes. And we're going to be doing these fall inspired looks using our Pat Mcgrath palettes.
So we're bougie.
Yeah, you know, part of it when you buy really expensive makeup, you wear it because it's very expensive. We're trying to do that right now. Both of us enjoyed these palettes, so we're going to be using a combination of the two to do a look today.
Yeah, and I think I'm actually going to start with my eyes.
Same. All right, so let's get started.
I'm going to prep like last time with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I used this exact same one when we reviewed the Celestial Divinity palette. So if you guys haven't seen that review, check that one out because that was a really good video.
It was, and I'm also using the Urban Decay. And now, mind you, I did do this with e.l.f. before, and it wasn't bad, but I did see a difference.
Yeah, our friend Marissa, who we collab with on that video, Enchanted Rose Beauty, she was saying that she used a different primer. I think she used the Ulta primer. You know, hers didn't go as
well as she'd like. Yeah, as well as she'd like. Yes.
And so I do think that the type of primer that you use, maybe not necessarily the brand, but the type that you use, can have like a dramatic difference in the outcome of how your eye looks, I guess you could say. I'm going to try my best to not do what I did last time because I'm guilty of doing that. So no pinks for me on this one.
No pinks for you?
No pinks for me on this one. Now she does have very few matte formulas in her eyeshadow palette, so I will have to, of course, use her mattes there, so don't judge me on that. But I'm thinking more green. I know a lot of people think of like oranges and yellows for fall, but I'm just really into like green this season. I don't know why. I'm just really attracted to it.
Well, I think I'm going to go very bronzy. You know, just very like a sienna filter bronzy type. With a little pop of color. I don't know which one yet. I'm trying to stay away from green.
Alright, so I'm going to go in with Major Mahogany. And that's going to be from the Celestial Divinity palette. And it's going to be this really pretty, almost like reddish brown. This reminds me so much of Georgia Red Clay.
So I'm going to start out with this color right here, Naked Blush. And that's really just going to frame my eye. I'm pretty sure I'm leaning into a very soft halo. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So we don't venture out a lot anymore, obviously because of the whole situation going on. So we don't really like to go out too much. Today's gonna be a little different because we're gonna be helping one of our good friends go shopping.
Yeah, she doesn't have any winter wear, and you know, she called her fashionista friends.
Fashionista friends, that's hilarious.
Yes. So we're gonna help her out with that today and take you guys with us. I'm going to skip over into the Celestial Divinity palette and also use the Mahogany. I'm going to set my halo for the transition underneath here.
Okay. I'm going to go in with Corruption, which is red right here. Shimmer red. And I'm actually going to just take that on my finger.
I'm thinking the next one will actually be this really shimmery red in the corner, Saturnina. I think I'm going to put that right down the center.
So everything in me is telling me I should probably put a yellow in her corner, but I really want to stick with that green. We're going to go in with Megabyte, which is this really beautiful green right here. It looks
yellow on camera.
It looks yellow on camera, but that is not what it looks like in person. So.
No, it's very green. So this is darker than I want it to be, so I'm going to be using Bronze Rosé, which is this color right here, the Divine Rose 2 palette, and I'm just going to layer it directly on top of this because her palettes work really well with layering things.
gonna layer Dragonfly over Megabyte because I happened to dip into it and just put a little bit right in the corner. And I kind of did like the effect it gave. The really good thing about her duochromes is when you are outside and the light hits your eyes.
Oh yeah, all the reflection happens.
All the reflection happens.
Yep. Okay guys, so we're gonna snap into our finished eyes and then we will chit chat with you some more with the rest of our face.
Alright, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so we have two similar looking eyes. Mine is a very glittery bronzy. I feel like a more definition will come along when I add the other stuff to it and kind of like my under eye. Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to do is put on my primer. And I'm going to be using the Julep Blink Canvas. What about you?
Alright, and I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Alright, so here we go. I always have the worst luck with these because for some reason this spray, the nozzle, always has like this vindictive
That's why I spray first. I spray it first.
Yeah, you have to. See? See, I freaking knew it.
Yep.
There you go. Alright, baby. Thank you. I don't like to do too much. I know other beauty. Have you ever seen that beauty YouTubers? They'd be like, so I'm not going to use too much. I'm just going to use a little bit of the bottle because I still have like 5 more in my makeup collection.
I just put that canvas on there because it's a good pore filler. So I want this to actually last today. So
yeah, we are going to be out and about.
So next thing I'm going to use is the Crayon Case Highlighter Concealer. This stuff is awesome. Like awesome. I've already put some out on my hand right here. And that's going to go underneath my eyes so I can prep to finish my eye makeup.
Okay. I'm actually going to go in a little differently and just do my foundation.
Okay.
So if you've checked out any of our videos lately, you know that I am in love with the Morphe 2 Skin Tint. In case anybody is wondering, my color is Hint of Almond. Always love being called a nut.
Welcome to my life. I'm usually a caramel nut something.
Right. Like in fashion, you're either small, medium, large, or extra large, so that plays into your insecurities.
Right.
And then when you go by makeup, you're a nut. Or something to that effect. Or you're cold or warm.
Right.
I love being a number. It's always great. Love being a name. That's always good too. You know, I love being mahogany.
I really do like numbers as a form of measurement. I like, if we could just, you know, like how they measure men pants, you're 32 or, you know, with a 50 long or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, if we would just stick to measurements, I feel like people would stop being hung up on being a small or a medium or something like that. Just stick to numbers. And if we could stick to numbers when it comes to colors too, you know, I don't have to worry about being described as a brownie, a caramel filled brownie or some crap like that.
If it was all the same.
Yeah, if it was just linear.
Same across the board. Yeah. So like you're not, you know, NC something and then you're brown mahogany, a completely different brand. Yeah, that's too much to give up with. There's too many brands out here.
Oh, look.
What?
Something caught on to something.
Oh, snap.
I don't know what happened. Maybe.
It's on your sponge.
There's something came on my...
Oh, yeah. You on that part of the makeup where something just messed you up. Girlfriend.
Alright, get some micellar water.
I mean, just work with it. Just make like a little
flame.
Design. Yeah.
If I was doing something artistic, I really would work with it. But we're going for fall inspired here. And I don't think that that's fall.
Well, you know, nowadays that you're wearing a mask,
True.
people can only see this. So you may want to do something artistic.
You may want
That way I can identify you in a crowd. There she is, right there. I found her. Let's go.
So what I'm going to use now is what I think is kind of like the high-end version of that, which is the Naked. Just because I'm a little lighter than my skin tint right now, you can see the difference here. My skin color changes a lot. It's been the bane of a lot of the situations I go through on this channel. We're going for the same idea, just a different brand.
Okay, so now that I put on my foundation, while you put on your foundation, I'm gonna go in my concealer. And I think I want to do e.l.f. today. So we'll do the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And mine is in light beige. I haven't worn this one in a really long time, but I do recall very much liking it because it was very hydrating. To any of us that have like really dry under eye circles, this one's a good one to hydrate underneath your eyes. I think I put way too much concealer on. I don't like adding too much concealer. Less is more for me, you know. Do you watch YouTube videos in the shower?
In the shower? Not in the no. What? Like at home? In the shower?
Yeah.
I'm asking more like how. Like not necessarily judging. I want to know how.
Oh, I have a little pocket holder in my shower. That's up on the shower curtain. And so I just put it in the outermost pocket where the water isn't. And I just have videos going. And I was watching, the reason I bring it up is because I was watching a YouTube video in the shower today. It was a makeup tutorial in French because I'm trying to kind of get better with my French. And one comment on there was like, is anybody else watching this YouTube video in their shower? And then it was just an entire conversation of people that watch YouTube videos in their shower. They're like, yes, I'm glad somebody else does it. And I'm like, I wonder how many more people out there watch YouTube videos in the shower. And then I posed myself, like, I wonder if Tenaj watches YouTube videos in the shower.
Well, you know what though? I can't really judge at all. You know, my abutment allows me to hear. And if I put on a shower cap, I can still listen.
Oh, that's the best cheat code ever.
Alright guys, so our next step is our eyebrows. I'm using the LA Slady Shim.
No, LA girl Shady Slim.
Yes, that's what
brow pencil with braces and everything. I got it. Yes.
We were just talking about how lucky I am because I've never had my brows shaped, but I actually...
She doesn't know the pain!
I don't know that pain, but as you guys saw like our skincare routine video where I was getting rid of my facial hair, I've had really dark facial hair for a long time since I was a teenager. I've been plucking and pulling and waxing and naring off hair. So I finally decided to get that lasered off. It's actually not as bad as you think it is. The fact that, yeah, you go through that pain for just a little bit for it to never come back.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll keep going until it's time.
A similar sentiment when I get my eyebrows done. Because when I'm in the chair and I'm going, like I'm crying tears of pain.
Yeah.
It's okay. It'll look good for a month. I'll just take the pain right now. Except mine isn't gonna last forever. I'm like, I gotta come back here tomorrow. Every time when I go there, I'm like, oh, it's gonna hurt so much. It's not even funny. I used to get them waxed. And then I transitioned over to getting them threaded. So pain is still there, just a different method of pain.
A different method of pain, yeah. But what made me go ahead and go through with it was I had just nared my face and I had to use the regular kind because the face stuff wasn't actually melting it away, and it still came back in like 3 days. And my face was in pain, so I couldn't even like really pluck it because it was still hurting from the nair.
Right.
And that just made me go, I can't do it anymore. Yeah, it's just little snaps all the way down your face. So there are sensitive parts, your neck, the tip of your chin, right here especially, your mustache area.
Your mustache area.
Yeah, those are ones you're like,
ugh! The topic of hair itself is so
taboo.
Almost. It gets complicated because we love having full, eyebrows and having that luxurious hair.
It's like,
but God forbid it's on your feet. Or it's anywhere in your legs. Or it's underneath your armpits. Don't encroach anywhere that you're not supposed to be because you're gonna make me feel some type of way. The very first time I got my eyebrows waxed, I was in middle school. And I was getting ready for this like party where all these kids were gonna be that were, I guess I would deem like the popular kids in school or whatnot. And tell me why I didn't have a hairy forehead, but I definitely had like hairier than most. When I got my eyebrows done, there was like this white patch above my actual eyebrow. And I didn't know this, mind you, before I went to the party. I got home after that party, and let me tell you, I got shocked when I looked in the mirror because it was white. It was a white patch. It was 2 white patches, people. Oh my gosh, I totally embarrassed myself in front of all these kids, right? You look back and you think the faces that people give you when you first see them.
Oh, you thought it was like,
oh.
It was more like,
For blush and highlight, let's turn around at the same time. We totally play that.
I know, right? So this has been my favorite blush because tangerine blush right here. This has been fantastic.
This is from the crayon case.
Yes.
If you have not watched that review, please watch that review.
You
do
know,
yourself
really
a favor.
good.
You know you have time. Don't front. Don't front.
Yes, you do. Of course you do.
And for me, I'm actually gonna go back here. I always take the Morphe one. I know Morphe is a brand that we don't really discuss nowadays, but we have it, and I'm gonna use it because we spend our money on it.
Yes,
so.
we do.
I think I'm gonna go again. This shirt is really enticing me to go with like orangey and
peachy. Yeah.
peachy shades. I think that's enough. I don't really want to use too much.
Same. And I think I'm just gonna use a little bit of highlight, not much. Yeah, this one right here, Heartburn. Yeah, this is a really nice highlight. This again, it's peachy.
I'm gonna use Coppin Ice, which is this color right here.
Oh yeah, nice and orangey.
Yeah, it's not as orangey as Tenaj's. Definitely has more gold in it, I feel like.
All right, guys, so we're gonna do one more snap. This is gonna be the full, well, our lips and lashes. 1, 2, 3. All right, and this is our fall inspired looks.
I really like it.
I
did not mean to do like a rainbow-ish look, fall inspired, but
a fall inspired rainbow.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're definitely going to be releasing a lot more, especially as we get into December and the holidays.
Yes.
So if you did like it, just make sure you give it a thumbs up like always. Hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed to our channel, and also hit the notification bell for all future videos that we'll be rolling out this year.
Yes, and also go to our Instagram. That's our favorite platform. It's Color and Beauty, ITSCOLOUR, because we are really like that. And yeah, we're about to head out, so we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.